What's up, everybody? Adam here with eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Kuat NV 2.0 on our 2015 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. If you're looking for an extremely premium bike rack, this is going to be the best one that we carry. It's also the most popular. We really do like this one, and I like it as well, but it comes in 3 different colors. So you can get the gunmetal gray, which has little orange accents, but you can also get metallic black and also matte black. So you have the options there, and we can actually start to add on to this. So if we want to make it into a 3 bike rack, we can do that. But if you want to make it into a 4 bike rack as well, you can do that too. So that's really cool, and I think that's why you guys really like this one. It has a lot of cool features, and it can fit up to 60 pounds per bike. So for some of your e-bikes, it's going to work. And since it is not a frame mount, it is going to work with some of your carbon fiber bikes as well. When it comes to the wheel diameter, it's going to accept out of the box from 25 to 29 inches, but if you have some kids bikes, basically there's a little insert that you can grab separately that's going to bring it down to 20 to 25 wheel diameters. So that's something to kind of think about. When it comes to the width, our cradles are going to be able to fit up to 5, but right now out of the box we're only going to be able to accept up to 3. So as you can see, these cradles are plenty wide for your fat tire bikes, but basically what comes with the kit is just a longer strap for the back wheel, so you can use your fat tire bikes on this as well. One thing that's kind of cool about this is we can tilt it away, which we can't really utilize that feature that much, but if you were to have another vehicle that it works with, you can go ahead and just kind of pull this back, and you can keep the bike installed, which is awesome. But with our Jeep, of course, we're not going to be able to swing this away. So if you really want to be able to access the back with any bike rack, especially this one, we do have some swing away systems that you can use to be able to access that. So we have it if you want it. So let's go ahead and just tilt this back up. That's all you need to do. Another thing that it comes with, which I like, is bike cables. And I also just like how they store away. A lot of the times they just give you a sloppy bike cable, but with this one it actually has a place to go. So basically all you're going to do is you're going to wrap this around wherever you need to wrap it around, and it goes back into itself, and it already has a locking core, so we don't have to worry about buying keys, and whenever you're not using it, it just stores real nicely right back in there. So let's go ahead and take the bike off the rack. I always start with the back strap because it doesn't really hold the bike upright. It just helps with that vertical movement. We just have a little tab that you press in, pull this up, and as you can see, that's basically all that back strap's doing. And then now we want to put a hand on our bike, press this little tab in. It's really easy to do. Goes up, folds out, and we're ready to go. So now you can get a closer look at the rack. And there's a couple things that I like about it. Well, one, whenever we're not using it, all you got to do is kind of go like this, fold that back in. But as you can see, actually on this side, both sides do it, we're going to have a lot of adjustments. So for those wheelbases that are a little bit smaller, like the kids' bikes, we're going to be able to adjust all of that, which is really nice. And it's very simple and easy to do, which I kind of like as well. So now, another little thing that comes with the NV. So a little bike stand. So if you find yourself kind of swapping out gears or just working on your bike, you can open this up, clamp it onto your bike, tighten it down, and it'll kind of hold it there for you. No other bike rack really has that. So that's another thing that kind of sets this apart from all the others. So in this orientation, I'm going to measure from the center of the hitch pin hole of the shank of our bike rack to the farthest most point, which is about 34 inches. And I'm measuring it like that because we do have a extension in our hitch. And the reason why we're doing that is just because literally any bike rack that we've found is not really going to work with our spare tire here. So this is just a standard stock tire. It's not a big bulky aftermarket tire, and it still isn't going to work, but that's with any other bike rack. So don't just think that this one's going to cause that issue. It's all of them. So we have that, and that's basically why I took that measurement. It is a straight shank, and it is a 2-inch hitch receiver. So just make sure you have a 2-inch, and then that's basically it. So let me go ahead and tilt this up, because we can cut that down a little bit, the length, by a decent amount. So now from the center of the hitch pin hole to the end is about 18 inches, and then from the bumper, if you were to use this Kuat extender, it's about 25.5 inches. And that brings me down to this little knob. That's the farthest point. I like the knob. Why? Well, you don't need a socket or a wrench or anything to put this thing in. This is going to be the anti-rattle device. So as you can see, there really isn't any play in our hitch receiver, so you're not going to hear it, your bikes aren't going to feel it, and then all the components are going to last a little bit longer because of that. So then, now looking down at our hitch pin, we get some keys that come with the kit. These are going to be keyed alike with our bike cables, so we don't have to really mess around with a bunch of different keys. But all you got to do is just kind of pull this out, and then as I start to loosen this knob at the end, you kind of see exactly how much play we're really getting out of this. So that's basically what that fixes. So a lot of them come with like threaded hitch pins and stuff like that. I don't like that just because you need a tool to do it. But with this, all you need to do is wiggle it back and forth to get it nice and tight. So there's no need to have a tool with you. I just like that. All in all, this is the most premium rack that we really test fit here. I like it. This is the one I would use if I was one of those bikers. So if you're looking for my recommendation and you want something super nice that looks good, but you also reap the benefits of all these different nice features, the Kuat MB 2.0 is going to be the go-to. And again, this was on our 2015 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited.